What is happening, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live talking about this upcoming 5-gamer for NBA DFS tomorrow, which tomorrow is April 17th. We have UFC also, so definitely check out the links for that on my website and basically just on YouTube. I have 2 videos of betting and the DraftKings breakdown, but this is the NBA. This is what y'all are here for. Before we begin, definitely hit the like button for me. Always subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's been a ton, as y'all know. Let's dig into this NBA DFS 5-gamer. So, like I've been telling y'all, since it is a 5-gamer, I'm going to go over basically game by game, then I'll go over who I really like at each position. So, instead of making this a quick just who I like core pits, I want to do a game-by-game breakdown because it is a 5-gamer. If it was a 10-gamer, I would just do core. But because it's a 5-gamer, I'll do game-by-game. So, Detroit and Washington. Jeremiah Grant, 6'5". We definitely need to stay tuned on what's going to happen with Jeremiah Grant. If there is no Jeremiah Grant, once again, which I'm assuming there's not going to be, it's going to be hard to get away from Sadiq Bey because Jeremiah Grant was already listed out as Friday. Mason Plumlee was also because of rest. So we need to wait and see what happens with him. Corey Joseph and Henrik Diallo. So if all these guys are out once again, I'm going right back to the well. And Sadiq Bey and Josh Jackson. Both those guys are going to look good. Both those guys are going to easily get you all the points that you possibly need. I mean, I don't understand why you can't get away from him in those 2 guys. So, but continuing with that, let's look at Isaiah Stewart. So Isaiah Stewart's only in play if there's no Mason Plumlee. That's the only way I'm going to get to him at 4-6. Killian Hayes, I don't mind at 3-4. He's making a name for himself now. Plus, this is the Washington, so definitely stay tuned for that. On the Washington side, Russell Westbrook, man. He's a man of bunks, boys, out there. I love him at 10-9. I'm playing him. Brad Beal at 8-7. I don't mind the price tag for him whatsoever. Rui Hachimura at 5'8". It's kind of tough to get to the rest of these guys because of how much usage rate Brad Beal and Westbrook get. If there's no Bertans, you can get to some Denny. But 4'8's a hefty price tag for him. I don't really like it. Let's move on to the next game in Cleveland and Chicago. On the Cleveland side, everybody's healthy. So obviously with Jared Allen in, I'm not getting to any Isaiah Harson or any Dean Wade. Kevin Love, we just need to see the minutes still. The minutes is what's iffy to me. We need to make sure that he's still not on a minutes limit because 22, 27, 31, he's all over the place, literally. So just be careful with Kevin Love. Larry Nance is still hard to get to with everybody healthy, with a Jared Allen and with a Kevin Love healthy. But the main 2 guys I want to get to, like usual, Colin Sexton and Darius Garland. Those are the only 2 guys I'm getting to, literally, on this team. It's hard to get to anybody else because those 2 guys run the point. On the Chicago side, though, no one still knows Zach LaVine instead of Rensky, so I'll give me some Kobe White. I don't mind Vucevic here in a good matchup. Thad Young, he's just so hard to play this year. He keeps proving me wrong, but then he goes out and gets you a 14 minutes and 7 points. Like, what do you expect out of this dude? Patrick Williams, though, I don't mind him. He has upside if he can get you the rebounds. Daniel Tice, 4,000. I really like Daniel Tice and what he's doing at this price tag. I really do. I think the usage rate is going to be there for him. I like Daniel Tice as a value at 4,000. Let's move on to Golden State and Boston. On Golden State side, everybody's healthy other than Oubre and Wiseman, of course. Come on, Looney at 3.9. The price is steadily going up. I think as long as it's under 4K, I don't mind getting to it. Looking at Steph Curry, though, he's definitely in play in this matchup. I know the matchup is a little bit scary, but I don't mind going to him at all. Draymond Green, the peripheral stats is what you need to get out of him. As long as he gets those peripherals, he's going to score you those points. So I love him. 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 16 assists. I love Draymond Green at his price tag here. Andrew Wiggins, y'all know how I feel about Andrew Wiggins. Never in my life. Never, ever. No. Just no. Ken Bazemore, as long as there's no Kelly Oubre, I think Ken Bazemore is in play, but that price tag is a little hefty also to me. Jordan Poole, 4A, no thank you. So let's move on to Boston, though. Boston is a team I definitely do like. Robert Williams, we need to watch and see what happens with him because there's no Robert Williams. I'm going right back to the well. And Tristan Thompson, I love him at 4-5. I love all 4 of these guys. All 4 of them are sharing the usage rate. I'll give me some Jalen Brown at 8-3. He showed out in the last game. I like him. Like him at 6-9. I don't mind Jason Tatum at 9-5 either. So I like a lot of this Boston team. Memphis and Milwaukee. On the Memphis side, still no Jarrett Jackson, Melton, Brandon Clark, Wenzel. So if there's no D'Anthony Melton, there's no Brandon Clark still. I don't mind Joe Bell, but then again, this matchup is tough to me, and so I don't like Jay Morant either. Kyle Anderson is, you'll know how it goes. When there's no Brandon Clark, you always need to play Kyle Anderson. It just seems like that. So I like him. there's not much I want in this matchup because it is Milwaukee. It's just tough to me. But on the Memphis or on the Milwaukee side, no DiVincenzo, so I don't mind going to a guy like Brian Forbes if he starts once again at 4-1. Giannis here, I love this matchup for him. You can give me some Giannis. Middleton and Drew Holiday because they're so closely in price. I think it's a coin flip on who you want to get to. And then Bobby Portis, I'm not playing as long as Giannis is playing at 6-6. Last game of the night, San Antonio and Phoenix on the San Antonio side. I'd rather get to Murray than DeRozan. That's just my personal opinion. Jarek White, as long as he's getting the minutes, I don't mind it at 6'5". Pearl, Johnson, Rudy Gay. Pirtle's so up and down. I don't like this matchup of him going against Ayton, so no thank you in that. And then Rudy Gay, Keldon Johnson, they're just so up and down. It's hard to get to these guys just based on the minutes. Last team, Suns, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, Ayton. I love Ayton at 6'8". Give me all of him at 6'8". Chris Paul, I don't mind getting to him, but much rather go to the upside of Devin Booker. And then Mikal Bridges, I like him and Jay Crowder as two value plays, and then Cam Johnson is tough to get to him. So that wraps up the team-by-team breakdown. Let's go over position by position who I really think stands out. So at the point guards, I really think it's Colin Sexton for me at 7'5", Kim Walker 6'9", Darius Garland 6'7". I like those guys. If I had to pay up, I would get a little bit more Westbrook just because of the matchup than Steph Curry. For value, if you want to get really iffy with Brian Forbes, I don't mind going to him as a value, and Killian Hayes. Shooting guard, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal. I think it's Bradley Beal for me also. I like that a ton. Jaylen Brown at 8'3". I love that. Like I said, Colin Sexton is in play. I got like Brian Forbes is in play. And then let's move on to shooting forward. Definitely Jaylen Brown. Like I said, once again, you can get to a guy like Sadiq Bey at 5'2". And then going down, Cam Johnson as a value. I don't mind getting to him either. Power forward, Giannis easily in this matchup. I like him. I like Tatum. Draymond Green, I like a lot of these power forwards. I think I'm going to do a two-man crew with the power forwards. Cal Anderson, if there's no Brandon Clark, but it's because you know the upside that he carries when there's no Brandon Clark. Josh Jackson, I like if everybody's out once again. And then maybe Denny, but again, I don't like that price tag. And then center, Giannis, Vooch. I like both of those guys. I like DeAndre Ayton and Draymond Green. And then going for a value play, Isaiah Stewart, if there's no Plumlee, and Daniel Tyson, come on, Loney, are my two value plays of the night. So that wraps up this breakdown of this slate for tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great and safe rest of your night, everybody.